He says, I want to be part of the committee. And I said, okay. So I make this event, which Antonio immediately goes, waste of time. And I'm like, are you the one doing it, Jackoff?
Yeah, literally.
Because
It's funny, why doesn't he, if he's got such a problem with it, go and make your own fucking event, you know what I mean? Like, don't shit on you for doing yours, you know what I mean, at the end of the day.
And then he goes, waste of time, waste of space. And I was like, I told him, and Vistola was listening, I said, if I could put my middle finger through that fucking screen and flip you off, I would gladly do it. And he starts going, he goes, get your dead ass off of, get your dead ass and do something, right? And I'm like, dude, I'm not dead.
Right.
He goes, according to the Gambino rules, I said, but this ain't Gambino rules, jack off.
Yeah, that's it.
And he starts going off, and I'm like, okay.
Pistols, bro. Pistols.
I'm like, Joe,
pistol. Joe, pistol.
Oh yeah, pistols, right?
Yeah, pistols. Sorry, what were you saying there? Sorry, I interrupted you anyway.
So he kind of just straight up says to me that a waste of space and and all this, and it's like, dude, I invited you. What and who the heck is that fool? I invited you, because I have this attitude with people, like, I treat people with the same respect that I'm given.
Yeah.
And, and Antonio is only restrained when Vito chooses to speak up. And it's like, and then Matteo starts going off about you and me. And I'm like, dude, I said,
wait, who's else going off?
My
Matteo?
proxy.
Wait, Matteo?
Matteo is
okay.
a capo.
Right.
He's a capo of Force Ventura. So he starts going off about, I'm obsessed with you and all this shit. And it's like, fuck you.
Yeah, at the end of the day, like, I don't know.
And it's like, fuck you. The guy's helping me out more than you guys ever could have. Yeah. And then he's going all, oh, he's gonna put the knife in your back. We guarantee it,
I mean, this is coming from people who thrive off causing chaos.
Mm-hmm.
If there was a time to do anything against you guys...
And then Vistola agreed.
Agreed with them, yeah.
So, like, agreed with them. And I'm like... And then she just, oh, you only talk to Ms. Hale and Liam. You never talk to us. And then it's like... I try to talk to you, you leave me on fucking singing half the time.
Yeah, I don't know, Vistola, I try messaging sometimes myself, but they don't even message
So
back.
some days, I'll just, ignore, like some days I'll just ignore the chat. I'll just be like, look, fuck this shit, I don't need it anymore,
Yeah.
And then Antonio goes, shut down. And I'm like, Antonio, please.
Yeah, just shut your mouth.
He's like, oh, well, it wouldn't be the first. I said, Antonio, bite me. I said, because here's the rule. I said, unlike you piece of sanctimonious piece of shit, you or more. Oh, and wasting more ammo than I'm expending, and you got lucky. But again, so I start talking to him, and he starts being a smartass. I said, Vito, you gonna do anything? Quiet as a mouse.
Yeah, I'm used to seeing him do that.
And I've told Vito that, you know, he's gonna be the destruction of that family, and Vito never believes me. Never does. He always goes, oh, that's not gonna be a problem. Oh, whoops.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. I gotta spot my collection of pistols here. Ah, shit.
Oh. Ready?
I use the beginner pistol. Oh, fuck. So, then, you know, and then I'm thinking to myself, you know, I'm using all, cause I've got a great memory, and, you know, and freaking, and Antonio was like, oh, what are you, an idiot? Well, you know, and then he goes, I'm gonna give everybody a nickname right here, right now. Sleepy Joe, all this fucking shit. And I'm like, Antonio, can you tell him to behave? You know, like Vito, can you tell Antonio to kind of shut up? And then I'm like,
at the end of the day, though, Joe, if that was your event, you should have said, listen, I've invited you here. Just as everyone else.
That's
if you
what
are
I did.
unwilling
That's
to show,
what I said.
You know, yeah, if you're not willing to show mutual respect, you can get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's what I said. And then Antonio goes, oh, was that an act of war? I said, no, idiot.
Just fucking common
Because
respect.
he thinks anything that I say is an act of war.
Yeah, he's a
That's Antonio's mindset. It's like anything you say to him is an act of war. So I've dealt with Antonio long enough to know when he's actually fucking with you, and when he's, you know, when he's trying to be Mr. Funny Man, you know, you can laugh it off, but when he's being like, you know, Trevor-like, that's when you gotta be very wary. And I basically said this to Antonio. I said, this is the guy. I said, look, I said, no disrespect, but, and I just shaved your skull. But I said this. I said this to him in respect. I said, look, dude. I said, I don't care. I said, look, I've tried my best to be civil with you. And he's like, oh, do we got a problem? We got a problem? I said, no, we don't. But I said, we don't. But I would like it if during committee meetings and everything, and during this temporary, you know, and I basically told him that I'd be going into the, you know, that, you know, like I didn't tell him, oh, you know, we're having a tough time, but I didn't say that. I said, look, I said, I'm just taking a small break is all. And then he starts screaming, shut down, shut down. And I'm like, dude.
Here's what I don't get though, Joe, yeah? If he doesn't like, if he hates Bulger so much, why was he asking for your members if you were going to shut down? You know what I mean? Dude's jealous, dude, that's what it is.
What?
The dude, he asked you, remember when you sent me them screenshots? Antonio legit said, if you're shutting down, give me your members.
Yeah.
Well, that to me says it all. The dude is incapable of making his own crew. He thrives off destroying other crews, of putting down crew leaders and shit, you know? That's his macho.
And also you gotta admit, and this is something else that I've seen from Antonio. He's toxic, and yet Vito did nothing about it. Because you want to know what Vito said to me? He said the only reason why I'm around in the community anymore is because of him. I said, really?
Wow, yeah, he just lets him do it all for him, does he?
Yeah. I said, so what would you rather do, and what would you rather do, Vito? Oh, I'd rather run a cartel. And it's like, and then Antonio says that he would take all of your members?
Wait, did he?
Okay, that's good there. Oh yeah, he said, oh, if Centaurio shuts down or whatever, I'm taking everybody.
Wow.
It's like, oh, fuck you.
Yeah.
You're I said, so, you're pulling an owl, pretty much. And he goes, yeah, I said, and what's your reason for it? He goes, well, Vito's inept. I said, inept? Or, I said, inept? Or tired of dealing with you?
Yeah.